Hey, it's Exion. Let me show you something. Come follow. So about a couple of years ago, we got into composting, and we purchased this compost bin from Amazon, and we've been adding some scraps, garbage, paper, shredded paper, stuff like that over the years. So let's take a look. So this is like 2 years worth of composting, and none of it's broken down. I would say this has been an epic failure. It smells like earth though. I think maybe our proportions are wrong. So we're going to try again. Just add a little bit more moisture to it. So now we're going to try something new. We're going to do something called vermicomposting, which is using red wigglers, which is a red worm. It breaks down compost much faster than the elements.
Hi, guess where we're going right now?
We're on our way to go get the worms for our vermicompost bin.
We looked everywhere, and the last place we found was a place in Cyprus. We called them, and the guy had some worms, so we're heading there.
We have to travel an hour away from where we live to go get these worms.
Yeah, because PetSmart doesn't have it, Petco doesn't have it, everything's sold out, so we gotta go to that place.
Yeah, we pretty much called everyone. No one has it. We went to this garden center and they said, "We don't have it. Come back in spring." I'm like, okay, well, lost business for you, because we were ready to throw some money down on some worms. So yeah, so this guy that we called, he's in Cyprus, and he charges
$30 for 500 worms, or I think it was 55 for 1,000. So that's the smallest and biggest that you can get.
Yeah, I see some of the reviews on there. They're like, oh, you can't split it into like 100. Like I wish I could just like give them a $20 bill, just get 100 worms. But no, you have to buy a bag. $30 for 500 worms is a pretty good deal, because everyone else is selling them for way more. All right, we're back and we got the worms.
Yay!
So this is a 500 count bag of worms. A pound is about 1,000, so this is about half a pound. Half a pound is about 500 worms. The average length of the worm is around 2 inches long. That's the adult size, and then they're smaller. So there's little babies and adults in here. It looks like we have everything that we need for this vermicompost.
The worms!
And we have a coconut brick. Those are like $20 for 3 bricks. Go to Amazon and do a search for Coir, C-O-I-R, spelled Coir. Coconut Coir. The containers we're going to use is this cheap container that we got at Walmart. And what we did, since the worms don't like light, is that we taped paper all around it, and we taped paper on the top to keep the light out. We also put paper on the drawers as well. Nice and dark for the worms. We also have this bucket. So I'm going to drill some holes on the top and on the sides. This is one of those extra cat litter containers that I had laying around. I'm going to put it to good use. Okay, the first thing we're going to do with this coconut brick is add water to it. I'm going to break these apart and moisten it and into this container. And I'm going to make my soil mix with it. So we'll just put one for now, for this one.
Do I need to add water to it?
Yep, we're going to have to add water to it. So that's the first one. And that's the second one. And then the last one. So, all right.
How much water do we add?
Just enough to moisten. All right, now we are adding the water. So what we're doing now is mixing shredder paper into our mix so that it's equally distributed. The worms are going to eat this paper up. So next we're going to put in the food scraps. So with these containers, what you want to do, you want to bury the food scraps on one side of the tray, and then you're going to dump the worms on the other side, and they're going to migrate to the food. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to drill some holes in the top of my worm bin. So 1/4 inch drill bit. Okay, it's been 24 hours since we put the worms in. Let's see how well the worms are doing. So what we did was place this paper bag on top just to keep the soil moist. So let's peel it back. Can we see any worms? Nope. Where are the worms? They're in there somewhere. Okay, let's check out the second drawer. I think the worms are hiding. I don't see any. But the good news is that they're not crawling on the sides. They're not trying to escape. They are inside the soil here. Let's check out the other bin. Let's take a look. Just like the other ones, we put a paper bag on top. Let's see, do we see any worms in there? No. Oh, there's one right there. Look at that. They're moving. Shine a bright light on it. They want to move away. Okay, let me turn that off. But yes, it looks like our worm bins are doing well. The worms love it. They're not trying to escape. They're not drying out. 1 week later, let's check out these worms. And I took the cover off. I don't see any worms on top. None of the worms have escaped from this enclosure. And I just took a food processor and I mixed up some fresh food for the worms.
You should check if the food has been eaten first.
Well, yeah, we're going to check. So let's check the food. Let's check how... Oh, wow. Yeah. Very moist soil.
Do you see any worms?
Yeah, there's worms moving around in there. Happy. There's the food.
Oh, there it is. There's not much left.
All right, I'm gonna bury more food over here for them to eat. Okay. The soil still feels very moist.
Oh,
I don't think I need to add any water.
Oh, there's a worm.
So I'm spritzing the paper bag with more water, getting it moist. Okay.
So this is the second one?
Yeah, there's the food scraps that we put. Are there any? Oh, there's the banana. The soil is still moist. Got to mix them up. They were just all hanging out in that one spot. Hopefully just mixing this up spreads them out a little bit more so that they're not congregating all in one spot. So I moved the worms to this side, and hopefully they find the food. All right. Let's check back in another week. 1 week later with this type of container. So this one, throughout the week, there's been a couple of worms that have been trying to crawl out the sides. One of them actually made it out and died. So take a look. It's on the floor, all dried up, shriveled up. But that's just one out of hundreds. So no big deal. So I'm gonna take this off. Let's check. Oh, there's a worm right there. More worms. Let's shake them off. All right, cool. Look at that. Worms. Looks like it's the soil's perfectly moist. These conditions. Alrighty. We'll check back next week. Alright. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Wasabi Nata. And if you haven't heard about us, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you're always informed of new videos that are coming out. So what is this channel about? It's basically me, Cecilia, and all my friends. We're always going out, doing some really cool stuff. That way you guys, get to share our experience and learn new things. And I'm interested in all kinds of stuff. So this channel could be about anything. It's a vlog. You might learn something. I'm always taking classes. I'm always trying to improve myself. Yeah, make sure you follow us. That way you get to see all this exclusive, super cool content. Really excited. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys soon.
So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to drill some holes in the top of my worm bin. So, using a 1/4 inch. Battery ran out. Crap.
So I thought you charged it.
I didn't use it fresh. Let me change out the battery.
Hi.